What's up YouTube, NASCAR D8 Ford here, and I know I'm about to eat my words because the last video that I did on my truck, it was a 2011 F-150 STX 4x4 black regular cab short bed, and I was complaining that nobody ever gave the regular cabs loving and all that stuff. But I told myself, well, my dream truck was a white FX4 with a black interior. The only option I really wanted was a sunroof. I didn't care about leather seats, cloth, anything like that. I just really liked the sunroof, and I love the FX4 package. I love the painted bumpers, the black headlights, the black tail lights, especially white. After owning that black truck, I will never own another black vehicle. I mean, you'd wash it and the water spots show up. And anyway, I was on CarMax.com one day and happened to see this one. Had 6,000 miles on it, and it was built in May of this year, and I bought it in October. And anyway, I cannot be more happy. This is my dream truck, and I love it to death. There's not a day that goes by that I don't just stop and actually look at it. I know that sounds weird, but that's what happens when you're a car/truck guy. But anyway, we ought to check it out. Alright, we can do a quick walk around to this thing. If you've noticed, or I don't know if you can tell if it's sunlight or not, I put a bug deflector on it. It's actually a Ford one this time. The last one I had whistled real bad. It was made by Auto Vent Shade Company, or AVS, and it whistled really bad going down the interstate. So this one whistles too, but not near as noticeable. For some reason, these things are super sensitive to anything on the front end. So anyway, this one's a lot better. I added a Ford racing tag right there. Of course, I'm a Carl Edwards fan, and he's going to Toyota, so I cannot put a 19 on the front of this truck. I would put Joey Logano if anybody. This one does have the HID headlights, which I absolutely love, and the black light, or the black housing and everything looks so good with the painted bumpers and the fender flares. Black running boards. It does have the turn signal mirrors, and it has the puddle lamps underneath there. It is a Supercrew. I did not particularly want a Supercrew because of the short bed, and I didn't, I couldn't be picky. It was a used vehicle, so, but it does what I needed it to, and I was able to get all my stuff in there when I took it camping last. So not too bad right there going around back. I do have LED tag lights already. That was the first thing I did. I think when I got it home, I changed them out. That hitch right there, about 2 weeks after I bought it, I was on I-20 heading towards Atlanta, and everybody slammed on brakes for some reason, and a Forte slid into the back of me and pretty much went through his radiator and did not scratch my truck at all. So I was lucky about that. The tail lights are black, course, and that looks so good on a white truck if you ask me. FX4, love the FX4. I put the rain gutters or rain guards on the windows, and I tinted the front windows, and when we get inside I'll show you. It does have the windshield strip that I put on there. Alright, going on the interior, it does have the keyless entry right here. Open the door. Of course, it's got leather seats. The flow-through center console, which all FX4s have. Of course, you got the special FX4 gauges. You have My Ford Touch, dual climate. A lot of people say they love My Ford Touch. A lot of people say they hate My Ford Touch, but honestly, I haven't had a problem with My Ford Touch. I think it works pretty good. It has locked up on me one time, but eventually it straightened itself out. The console on this thing is absolutely insanely huge, which there's no telling what's in there, but I love it. Of course, the one option that I wanted was the sunroof, and I got it. So that makes all the difference, especially when we got all the windows down and the sunroof open. Trying to think, it's got the backup camera, the parking sensor, sliding rear window. Alright, let's see if I got some keys. We'll start this thing up. Nothing special. I mean, well, I say nothing special. It has the 5.0 liter. It doesn't have the 6.2 or the EcoBoost or anything. Let me turn this radio off. Alright. We've got the gauges on it. It does have 9,319.8 miles right now. And look, gas mileage wise, I'm actually averaging pretty good. And that's a bunch of riding around town actually. I'd say it's about 50-50. My Ford Touch, it does have the heated and air conditioned seats. The one thing I do not like about the My Ford Touch is to get to the seat controls, you have to be either on this home screen or the climate screen. And it's a pain when you're trying to drive down the road and push that button. Say if you got the heated seat on high, you have to push it 2 more times to cut it off. And my finger's pretty fat, so I'm either hitting all around here and trying to cut it off. Of course, I have 4-wheel drive. Should lock in right there. And then the locking rear differential, which is right there, which is really nice. I have not had to use it yet, but I can't wait if I have to. Trailer brake controller, which there's no trailer hooked up to it. It has the power adjustable pedals over here. That's about it up front. Coming into the back, you do have a full-size doors because it is a Supercrew. And honestly, if I was going to buy an Expedition, I believe I would buy an F-150 Supercrew because I just think it's so much more. Well, I guess if you got to put some in the back, it's a drawback. But I'm 6'2" and have the driver's seat adjusted to where I want to sit. And wow, I have so much room back here, but I won't be riding back here. I'll be driving. But anyway, for your passengers, it's really huge. And I love the black leather. It's really nice. The only option this one does not have would be the FX4 appearance package, which adds the hockey stripes down the side, the hood stripes, the seats with the leather trim and the suede inserts. And of course the dash right here is in a kind of a dark matte black type finish. And honestly, I like the silver better. I like the interior better, except the seats. The seats in the appearance package are really nice. But other than that, I like this one better. And I would love to have the stripes on the side, but I'm not going to add them or anything. Of course, from the back seat, you can see the sunroof, which is my favorite option. Sorry. Call me weird, call me whatever you want to, but I do love the sunroof. All right. Let's go for a quick ride in it, because I got to get out of this pasture anyway, where I was recording this video. Of course, it's in 2-wheel drive right now. We'll put it in 4-wheel drive just to use it. All right, 4-wheel drive. Try not to knock the camera over. If you knock the camera over, y'all can go for a big ride. I can feel some wheel spinach because I got to turn it all the way to the left, trying to make sure I don't run off into the woods. I have not had a chance to have this one off-road yet, and I probably won't for a while just because it's so new. Go ahead and say what you want to about, you know, people buying trucks and not using them for trucks and all that good stuff, but this thing costs so much, it's going to be a little bit before I get a chance to actually put it in mud. But I love the white F-150. That's my favorite part of the whole thing, that and the sunroof. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm not going to beg you to like, subscribe, and all that stuff because honestly, I do this for fun and I try to give back to the YouTube community because I've watched so many videos over the years and I try to make videos that other people would like to watch also. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch y'all next time.